Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's time for some more RoadCraft. How you doing, Will?
I'm doing well. I'm ready for road crafting.
All right. I'm glad because I did a little bit this morning, but we have a lot of tasks that I think are well suited to two people. So first task, if you go to the lakeside base in the top right of the map, we need to take 9 pieces of concrete all the way over to the castle, or close to the castle, to build that bridge. And I think the most entertaining way for us to do it is for one person to use the crane truck to load up the big truck, and then we drive both the vehicles, and that way we can use the crane truck to help unstick the big truck. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay. So we need to get, what is it, 9 pieces out? Let me get 9
1,
pieces.
2,
Oh yeah, you got
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Perfect. Okay. All right. You want to load them up in me, big boy?
Yeah. I wonder, could I buy a crane truck and then we could both do it? Or get my crane truck? We could both load?
Actually, my crane truck's right here, so I'll do that. You use that crane.
Only to make it go a little bit faster.
It shouldn't go that slow. Ooh, especially since we got a big boy.
But I'm a slow boy. They ain't call me fast boy. They call me slow boy.
Hi, hello, Cha. I mean, hi, Baron. Sorry, I read the message said. Jesus. How did you?
Yeah, this is.
I guess that crane is very strong. Jesus.
I know. Let me see if I can tip it back over. And
hey, you did.
We're good.
Nice. All right, can you?
Okay,
Yeah,
careful.
let's do that.
Ah, fucker. That's what I get for thinking I was lined up.
Use you.
Nope.
You idiot! You're doing it again. I think you need to move the train because the crane because it's too close. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, let me undo my anchors.
Damn, I gotta move closer too.
Thanks, game, for telling me what a garage is. That's really important information right now. Like 5 maps into the game.
Okay.
Oh right, crane cam.
Yeah, it's helpful. I'll get the one you dropped. Don't worry about it. It's actually close to me.
Thank you. Oh, have you met it before?
Yeah, we went to the same. We rushed the same frat. Such a white thing to say. We rushed.
I don't know
the
what that
same
means,
frat.
but I'm happy for you.
You want me to tell you?
It happened.
We got a 2-hour stream. It's off hours. I can tell you what it is.
Yeah, well, we could just not talk for the 2-hour stream. It's also an option. Hell yeah. What? Y'all, you're really wanting to say what it means.
No, I'm not upset. I just think it's a funny bit to just not
talk.
No, you really don't know what that is? It's not like I have experience with it, but it's a very American thing. I'm surprised you don't know.
I know what a frat is.
Oh. I mean, that's close, but basically...
Like at a college.
Yeah,
Isn't
rushing,
it like a fraternity?
Rushing is the process of, applying to be in it. And you're like...
Oh, I was thinking...
go through the hazing and
I
all
would
that
call
stuff.
that hazing.
I mean, I think
But I didn't know
hazing is part of
rushing.
it. But I think rushing is when you're, going between the different frats. And trying to figure out which ones you want to apply for. I think they all do, an open house type of thing.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Let me get this little shithead out of here.
I like that you stack them all on top of each other up front.
It's all I could reach. But I was doing it and I was like, you know, actually this makes sense. You do want it closer to the front, the load.
Oh, shit. Wrong game.
All right, do you want to drive the tractor trailer or do you want to drive the crane, which will be like the butt pusher?
It's up to, what do you want to do?
You know, I've driven the tractor trailer. I don't think you have. So I think it would be fun for you to drive it. If that's appropriate.
I think it is appropriate.
Stream's looking good. I think I may try recording this stream as well to give that a test.
Ooh.
All right. Do you want to go over the route real quick? Because there's a route. It's not too difficult.
That's the one thing I wish this game let you plot a route.
Yeah, you can put markers, but I don't think you can do... You do multiple markers?
I couldn't figure out how to remove markers.
Kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna plot it. Okay, you see those markers?
Yeah, purple stars. Let me get chat up while we're fucking around.
And then you're gonna go. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Let me go through here to here.
Hi, Baron.
To up here. That's the road we can't go down. Okay, all right, yeah. That's here. Through to here. Yeah. Oh, that may be a tight one.
As was she said.
Okay, I'm trying to put
all I
them,
know
like,
about
like where the turns are just after. So.
Gotcha.
And there's
all I
a
know
couple
about
paths
truck
we'll have to
driving
clear.
Is tight turns is what you really want. Really tight as possible turns.
Preferably with obstacles in the way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Super tight turns.
You kind of see that path, roughly? It's not too bad.
Yeah, yeah. It's actually not a bad idea.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to follow you, and we can use the crane or just butt push as needed.
Oh, I did a great thing in my game, which was park the command truck at a road building place and just spawn all 4 vehicles and launch them all.
Yeah, if you've got the fuel, that's great.
Yeah.
And thankfully
I had
I've got
15 fuel. I was like, what else would I use it for?
Yeah, I finally built up fuel on this map, so it's possible. But at the start, like, I just didn't have enough fuel to do that. But I did get there's a trailer that holds 2 vehicles, so you can load up both the roller and the asphalt guy, and do one trip to take.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, thank you.
It's working.
Yeah, I'm not really turning.
I'm gonna back up a bit. Hey, you're doing good though. You're making progress.
It's weird with the low gear. Sometimes I feel like I'm not making progress, and sometimes.
Yeah. This game's a little weird. I know low gear is mostly for. It's more for
like
rock
inclines.
Yeah, like inclines in rock climbing, because it's slower and it gives you more torque. It helps a little bit in the mud just to prevent you from like digging out, because the tire's not spinning as fast. I mean, like digging down when you don't want to. But
yeah.
in this game, or I should say in my experience, usually by the time I'm stuck in the mud, I'm already dug too much, and the low gear doesn't help a lot. So it's almost like a magic low gear. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
We're doing it. So I think this is the main mud part. So if we get through here, we're fine. And then there's just going to be some, honestly, incredibly tight turns, which I don't know that we're going to make. But we'll just get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
You know what? I'll probably just let
We'll
you
get
go
there
for a bit. I'm going to look real quick and see if I can...
Oh, Windows 98. Now it's all these pop-ups that I have to click through.
Yeah, there's going to be some stupid tight turns. But, I mean, I can just try and crane you. But it's going to be in a while.
Crane me, daddy.
Damn, you cooked. Went on the map a bit, and now you're out of view.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Yes, I did. There was a very small part of me, because yesterday you made a comment.
The
where you
penis?
were like, I'm used to that.
Sorry.
I've understood my own limitations. No, where you were like, you're going to play offline? And there was part of me that was like, I shouldn't. And then this morning I played like 2 hours and cleared some stuff. But I'm glad I did, because...
Yeah, I saw you playing, and I said he's probably just getting ready for stream.
You know, honestly, it was actually kind of perfect, because we have 9 concrete to carry here, so it's one person could have done it twice, or we could do a 2-truck trip, or we could do one big truck trip like this. So it's like a perfect 2-player thing. And then we have 2 other objectives, which are both carrying what looks like giant mine equipment. Which looks like
hell yeah
would not fit in the normal cargo truck. So I think we need to do the same thing over, which is one person drives a giant vehicle and the other person has like the crane to follow them up and help them out. Okay, I know there's a lot of markers here, but you're gonna go there and... Oh, can you squeeze straight through there? Probably not. It's too late.
I probably could have actually, but...
So you're gonna make like a 180 to the right here, and then go up.
Yeah,
and,
I see it.
And then you got a tight left. This is the part that's gonna suck. Oh, hell yeah, brother. You got it.
Oh, no. I couldn't turn because my whole front was up on a piece of concrete.
Hey, good job. Okay, if you want to pull off to the side real quick, just park here. I need to go move some train cars. Fucked.
What objective are we doing?
Establish a supply route to the Castle Field Camp. It's not even an accent, it's just... I'm having a stroke.
That was weird. You're having a stroke? I can't even tell.
Okay. Okay, I'm just moving a pipe.
Oopsie. That was a bad idea. He's moving a pipe, folks. He's gonna smoke it. Oh, I see. I'm going around. Okay, so I can pull up more.
Yeah. I just didn't want you to get all the way here, and then I'm like, oh, I need to go first, please.
Excuse me. You're in my fucking way.
Oh, I wonder if I could move these crane cars, like push them by just craning them. Yeah, hell yeah, I can, brother. That's so fucking cool. Did you see that?
Yeah. It's pretty friggin' sweat.
I was just about to say, probably the most disappointing. Having a stroke. Vehicles in this game have been the stupid scout cars. Because they're not... Hey, fuck you, pal. Huh? Hey!
No!
Oh, yeah. Oh, you gotta make a left here. I'll let you go.
Oh!
I don't know if you've noticed this, but the scout cars, they don't move... They don't move stuff well. Like, they have a winch on it, but if you try and move anything other than the smallest debris, or even, like... If you winch the train cars, they won't get moved with a scout car, but you can push them at a very slow pace. And it's like, it's frustrating. And then you take the crane truck and they push the train cars very fast. So like literally the scout car is good for, it's a little bit better at climbing roads and that's it. Like the winch is useless and the...
It's like They take the scout part of it very seriously.
Yeah. Oh, did you strap your load? Is your load strapped?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just couldn't see it. I got worried there.
Strap on, baby.
Should be able to just drive up to it.
Yeah, but you can just push me in there a little bit.
I'm trying.
Oh, I have to get all the concrete into the yellow zone.
We're going. Uh-oh.
Okay, now I have to back up so it doesn't build inside me.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Hell yeah, look at that.
I think we may need to... pave the spot right behind us, but you know what? I could start the route and just see what it looks like.
Yeah. I don't need to drive up there, right?
No. Do you want to recall your truck? You can either recall it or get out of the way. It's up to you. Because I'm gonna
What were you at, Lakeside?
I'm gonna set up the route and then we can see how it goes. Baron's got a question. Can the scout car pull itself up a hill by winching? A little bit, but it's touchy.
Yeah.
It just does not. It's not that I want it to be perfect and work in all situations. It's just it feels like it's worse than like the SnowRunner and the Expeditions ones. You know what I mean?
It's probably more realistic, but less fun.
Yes. Amen. All right, here we go. Here. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that mud pit we just went through we're going to have to deal with, but we can do that if we need to.
Oh, the mud pit way back over?
Yeah. Also, I don't even know if the vehicles can get up a ramp this steep. Well, I saw other people online doing it. That was the entire reason I did it. Hell yeah. All right, I'm going to watch these guys for a little bit.
Where are they coming from?
They're coming from the plant with the train tracks that we went through. It's not a far route, it's just a tricky route.
Oh, I'm spectating.
Samesies.
I believe in you.
See what it is. Oh, it's just one so far. Oh, apparently stream had a little bit of a lag. All right, maybe I won't start the recording.
Wow.
Jesus. You're getting stuck there?
I know, bud.
God damn.
I think he switched into low.
Yeah.
That's why.
Brother. Hell yeah, brother. No.
Hell yeah.
He's got to stay to the right to get on that bridge properly. Oh!
Come on, buddy. You got it. Go and smack his behind.
I was thinking about that. No, I'm just going to wait for him to fail and I'll adjust the pivot a little bit.
Yeah.
Here. I'll add a point. Here. So I figured it out. The first time you do a route, they will just spawn at like the last fail point. But after that, if they fail, they have to rerun the whole route.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I noticed that, and it was kind of aggravating.
Oh, thank goodness. My bridge has a little lip there. Oh, come on! Alright, so I gotta have him go more... I gotta have him go up, and then cut right, and then bridge. Because that little lip there is hurting him. No, he's just gonna fuck himself more here. Oh! No. He doesn't have diff lock.
Diff doesn't.
Do you know what differential does?
Yeah, doesn't it lock the wheels?
Yeah, so that's why his front right can spin freely, but his other tires are not moving at all. If you had differential on, then they would have to both move. So that way, even if one tire's touching the ground, it can still grip.
Go.
Because it'll be forced to move. Alright, I'll adjust it.
Bastard.
Have him go more about that way. And then a little bit of a that way. See what you're doing.
Little bit of that way. Little bit of that way.
I don't know about this. Oh, yep. Okay, he's still moving. Kind of.
Do it, girl.
Yeah, that's where he got stuck last time, but it's... I have to get him to the right so that he misses the bump on the left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could probably tuck him all the way around to the right.
Yeah, I'm gonna move him in. Oh, all the way around?
Like almost up that hill.
I see what you're saying. So like all the way to the right, and then... Okay, he's trying again.
I believe in you, Van.
There are these rocks, though. Like that one.
It's okay.
Oh, he's
Look,
over
he conquered that rock. Easy.
Yeah, but now he can't conquer the hill. Piece of shit. Did we cheat? Cheating is I just go nudge his ass. Alright, I'm gonna wait for him to fail, and then he'll spawn again, and then I'll go ram his ass.
I'll go fail too then.
I do that. See, the frustration with this is not the game being a problem. This is the way we built the bridge right into that hillock. It's my fault.
Yeah, it really was.
Excuse you. I'm kidding.
It's your save.
He's not failing yet, though.
He's pushing that little rock a little bit. Of course, now it's raining, so it's going to get muddy.
Yeah. I'm actually going to bring him more to the left. So that way, shove him up the hill.
Shove him up the hill.
Okay, here we go. Come here, buddy. Party time. Boop! Oh.
Hell yeah.
That was a big push. All right.
Good hit.
I still got to go up this, though, because he may...
Let's see if he makes it.
I don't know what those trees are going to do, honestly. Hell yeah, they're tiny trees.
Whoa!
I got it. I'm coming to him. Get him. Whoa!
Shove him. Oh, what's he going to do here?
Should be okay here, right? Nope.
No, he is like a 2-year-old.
Go. Oh shit, there's a rock there. He's okay. Go. I can't go any further.
Get in there. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Watch, now he's gonna get stuck right here. Fuck.
Oh. Objective complete.
Woo, okay.
Hell yeah.
I don't care if the rest of those fail. I just wanted that.
You know, that castle wouldn't be a bad
Okay.
vacation spot.
It's
If
pretty
I
good.
could take a vacation.
If you would do me the favor of looking at the main objectives.
Evacuate the drilling. Recover the drilling.
from the southern mine. That's the first one. I don't know if you can see, but that thing is in a spot, and it is also very big. So,
Oh boy.
I think we need the crane and the giant dump truck. So let me recall the crane, the big crane. I'll deploy it at what is this? River base, and then I'll deploy. Thought I had a giant dump truck, don't I? Well, what do you think we need? Probably just a big flatbed, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to gauge how big it is because that looks like the thing that just can fit in the cargo truck.
Well, how about we spawn some scouts and go look at it?
Yeah, that's a good idea. There seems to be a bunch of ramps we can move as well.
Oh,
with
yeah,
with
that's a
the
good
truck.
point.
Crane
Yeah,
truck.
So let's go scout it. What is it? You take the bridge, cross, and then down in. Yeah. Yeah. Did you spawn in, Bilby boy?
Yeah, I'm spawning in.
I was hoping. I'm gonna look at this promontory because we may be able to. Just looking at it, I wonder if we could crane it from the top. Like if we just maneuvered it close to this cliff here.
Oh, and didn't even bother with all the ramps and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I don't give a shit about that route. I'm gonna kill it. You see what I mean? Oh, you're almost here. I'm gonna go bring the crane here and just see.
Oh yeah, you could
reach
totally
that.
just crane it up here.
Okay. So you want to go scout ahead? I think we need to get to it and like push it because we can't really bring the crane down there to move it. But I think we need more than a scout.
But
vehicle.
you don't think the crane can reach it from up here?
I think it's too far horizontal
yeah,
right
you're
now.
right.
Yeah. But I'm bringing the crane over to see.
What if we crane a truck down here and then use that to push it?
Yeah, we could. Just you mean this?
Or maybe push your truck down there. See if it
Bye.
lands upright.
Actually, can I? No, this spot's okay. Let me try.
Oh, your truck did land upright. Oh yeah, let me move so you can put your.
Just gonna see. Oh, you know what? Oh, I got a connection.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, I need you. I can't really see what my crane's doing, so I need you to. Well, who cares if it rolls? We're not that far from a base, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, I'm driving with my brake on.
I'm bringing it up.
Nice.
Okay, I think I spawned. Well, let me just bring it all the way up, if I can. Oh shoot, where's it at? Okay, I did get enough height. I'm just gonna put it there for now.
I think that'll fit in the back of one of the cargo crane trucks, right?
Okay, you want to go bring one real quick?
Yeah. Boop.
We're doing so good. And then the other mine I think is the same, but where it's in a tough to get to spot, but it's the same type of equipment.
Same.
Timesies. All right, I'm gonna do
Timesies.
something dangerous if you don't mind. I'm gonna hit the record button on stream.
Hell
Everyone,
yeah.
Godspeed. Configured recording path
Godspeed.
could not be opened.
Hell yeah.
2 seconds, folks. I know I alt tab, so it's being a little freak on a leash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that'll just fit.
You know what? Not going to record. So I went to OBS. OBS threw the like, we can't reach that location to start recording. And then I went to the settings, and number 1, the location looks fine. Number 2, it's grayed out because I'm streaming right now, so I can't change any of the settings. Okay.
True.
Right. Sorry, I didn't realize you're already here. Yeah, so
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put my anchors down just in case.
So what happened is, in order to turn the settings down, I had to turn the resolution down. The only way to do that was to take it out of, what is it, exclusive full screen or whatever. That means now when I alt tab, like all my graphics drivers are like, "What are you doing?"
It's pretty good.
It's weighing a lot.
You gotta go towards you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me. Bit.
Gonna pop all my tires.
That's good enough, baby. Strapper.
Hell yeah. Where am I going with this? Oh.
Do you need a guide?
Ah!
Sorry,
Help!
I had to. As soon as I saw them little circles. Okay. Actually, yeah. Give me a second. Oh, you're taking it to port. I can guide you from the map. Should we do that?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah. Go straight. Next left. Next left. Quick right. Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. It's gonna be your second right. Next right. I think it's paved most of the way, so you should be fine. Okay, take this all the way and then veer left at the fork. It looks like it's a little unbalancing you, but other than that, it's okay, right?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay, so you're
Where am
gonna
I going here?
Go straight. Just like it's a little bit left, but straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna curve around the building, and then take your next left after the curve.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's at the just past the barriers. Yep. Okay.
This looks like a Warhammer tank I'm carrying.
So now take that straight for a while. Yep, just keep going straight. You're going to get to a fork. And you're going to take a right there. You're going to see a bridge I built for nothing. Because I didn't know the route proper.
Not here. I'm still going to the left.
Yeah, you're going straight there. Yeah, that's not the fork. There'll be a bigger... You've got this piece of asphalt. At the end of the next piece of asphalt, take a right. Next paved, at the end of the next paved road. And then, yep, so stay right. That's a left. That's a left. That was the right you were supposed to do.
But there's a whole thing right there.
I know, that's the thing I built incorrectly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. This port area was giving me a headache. Okay, take a right. Yep, and then just go to the dirt, cross the dirt, And then you're going to thread between the buildings after the dirt. And then make a slight left. Yeah, so slight left, end of the containers, full left, and that should be your delivery point.
Oh, we gotta lift it with this crane.
Oh yeah, you want to hop in and do
You
that?
want to pop in this crane?
Oh yeah, I can do it. Okay. There we go. You're gonna have to unstrap it if you haven't already. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Daddy did. I'm unstrapped.
Just couldn't tell if I was like too far or if it was. See, these crane controls, I understand why they have to be different, but they're different enough that it throws me every time.
Yeah, it seems not arbitrary, but like you said, I know why, but
Yeah. Okay, now we need to do a route, which is from unfinished passage to the port. Okay. We're gonna have to pave some stuff. Actually, it doesn't seem that bad. I think I'm gonna plot the route and start it, and we'll just see where it gets stuck. Does that work?
yeah.
Done this route. It's not too bad, but granted, now we're going uphill. That's
I see you making it.
It's there. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to bring some sand. Some of these points to get some of these muddy points at the start of the route. And then maybe this hill here.
Oh, we can't cross that train bridge? That stinks.
No, but I built a bridge this morning just near it, so it's not too bad.
I bet you could if you move that car out of the way. You could just drive right across it.
No.
It's empty the rest of the way.
Where does that put us, though? Oh, but it puts us at the top.
Yeah, I don't
too
think it's a good
bad.
idea, but I see that it is a possibility.
Yeah. Let's, the start of the route's the same, so we can at least get that working, and then if this mountain part becomes a pain in the ass, then we can do the train bridge. Because once I get up this mountain trail, like where I just finished, it's like all paved road through here, basically.
Yeah, because if you do the train bridge, you get right into where we are right now. But we'd probably have to do some more work.
Yeah. So wait, is that right? Big long. It just really depends on how well it handles that mountain climb. Where am I going? I'm going to the port.
Yeah. Let's see if I can go move that train car.
Yeah. Because I'm just looking at this, and the normal route I take to get from the southeast to the port is a lot. It's long, and it goes through a lot of mud, so I think you're right. I think we need to move it. Alright, I'll just keep laying the... If you take the crane truck is much better at pushing. The scout car does, like, nothing.
Yeah. That's what I'm taking. I've been just driving the crane truck everywhere.
It's so good, isn't it?
It's like the goat. It is the best. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to fill this part in with sand here.
Oh, and we'll have to move some of this debris around here too.
Some of these pebbles.
It's not too much though. Okay. I'll watch this truck and I'll put markers down where I think we need to. Oh god. Oh god.
What?
It's a fucking tractor trailer. This shit's gonna get stuck
no.
everywhere. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it liked that one, did it? Come on, you got it. Oh, just get stuck. Just fall over. There you go. It fell over, like, immediately.
Oh, I don't know if it's gonna make it across this bridge. This is tight for me.
I think this one's not bad. It's just need to adjust the. I think the bridge is pretty straight, the lead up and the off. So I think as long as it's straight, you know. Oh god, why did you spawn like that? Oh, see, the problem is now it's spawned it so close it couldn't make the turn. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the dump truck over there. We're gonna need it anyways. My big boy. Big boy.
Okay, that's clear, but there's no way an 18-wheeler's going across that tractor trailer.
You don't think so? Even if it goes straight?
I don't think so. Maybe we could try it, but I mean, you might be better off just building another bridge.
Oh. Do you want to look at that and see if we could do one where to where?
Does it have to be a wide concrete?
I mean, honestly, I think a wide concrete can go further. So I think it does need to be that. I'm bringing a dump truck to that place.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out where we could get the truck to.
Yeah.
And
because worst case, we just build bridges over giant sections, and then we just have to do concrete, which isn't too bad because there's actually a decent amount of recyclables on the map. And we can always pick up stuff, sell it, and then buy concrete, even though it's like 2,500 per.
yeah.
Okay. Should go in the right way. Yes. Real quick, I'm gonna adjust the route.
Can you see me building the bridge? Do you think you could get the tractor trailer there?
1 second. I'm just gonna.
Actually, we could build a bridge to the bridge.
I'm just gonna
Another
spectate this vehicle
possibility.
and see if it does the same thing. It's struggling even just to get. Well, there's a left turn there. I don't think that goes anywhere. Make it. Oh, jeez. It's not bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to fill that in right there. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start marking stuff that we need to fill. And then I'm gonna look at you. What do you like? Just to the.
Can you see the build I'm currently bridging? Bridge. Can you see the bridge I'm currently building?
I don't know. I think that's a steep hill to get up there.
Do you think we could bridge to it? Maybe not.
Maybe. I mean, you could always place it and go look at it.
Where's the truck leave from?
If you see the red flag on the map,
Yeah.
it
I
leaves
see
from the building
where it leaves.
Yeah,
from.
just top left of it. But it's where the red flag is. It's getting stuck in that thing on its own. Yeah, we could. I just don't like the idea of that first bridge, the one you were just trying to place, because that's going to be expensive, but it's not honestly skipping that much. Like, if we're going to build a bridge, I want it to skip a lot. I would say where your first bridge starts, like in the trees, go drive over there and see if it's even feasible to get up there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I think it's a good spot, but it may be too steep. That's my concern. All right, I'm going to keep bringing the dumper.
Okay, so he spawns over there. He could get here pretty easily.
Because we could strip all those trees, and we could even try and incline it up. But the other thing is, if it's too steep of an incline to get up there, even with a bridge, it may struggle. Although it's a one-time route, so I guess we could push it.
He comes over here.
Are you sure he can't take the railroad bridge?
I mean, I'm not 100% positive, but my truck barely fits through it. The crane truck.
Is it width or height?
Like width. I'm just worried it getting in there. I mean, if you want to spawn a tractor trailer and try to get through there.
Not really. Do you want to look at the map and see what other options there are?
I mean, where I am, if he comes here, we can remove stumps, right?
Yeah, I've got a stump remover.
And then if he turns in here...
I just can't tell incline on the overhead.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's like maybe 25% grade up.
And so we could push him up and then
goes
put
to
a
here.
bridge there. You know what? Let's...
Yeah, and then if he comes this way, and then this is a perfect spot. We can just put a bridge right here. I think.
I'm just checking something. Delete. Well, okay, I've got 4 concrete. If I delete this unnecessary bridge... Oh, it does drop the concrete. Okay, so worst case, we build it. We don't, it doesn't work and we don't need it or whatever. Okay. So that's the plan? I think that's the plan.
I think that works. So I'll get a tree. I mean, honestly, I don't think we need to cut many trees. We just need to remove those stumps.
Yeah. So if you want to load the stump on a goober and then bring that over, and I'll work on filling the red flag spot because it's no bueno.
How do I do the stump stuff?
There's a stump remover machine, and then well, you may already have this. I would spawn the truck that can carry another vehicle, and then put the stump muncher on it, and then drive those over here.
Do you want to use some of our gas?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just... We're only saving 1 trip. And you're gonna make
16 of them.
No, but I mean, you're gonna make the trip in the recovery vehicle anyway. So it's like, do I make it in the recovery and then spawn the vehicle, or do I just bring the 1 vehicle over anyways? You know what I mean?
True.
That's why I'm like,
it's not the...
It's got like
Not the tree harvester.
like a big muncher looking thing on the front of it, if that makes sense.
What's the best place to spawn? Probably the lake side base.
Lakeside base is... the base in the top right is...
No, I'll go to the tunnel.
Actually, yeah. Base top right's not bad, because it's all paved road. Oh, no, except for that one section. But it's not too bad.
Can you spawn the vehicle at the lakeside base? Then I can get in it.
Yeah. Actually,
It won't let me. Or tunnel, wherever you want to spawn it.
Tunnel's easier. You do either, but I'm thinking about what I've done. Tunnel's easier. Okay, so can you... I'm going to I'm gonna give you the big boy if you can also bring the dozer for me, which I'll spawn. I'll move this guy out of the way. And then I'll go back to my vehicle. But it should be a pretty easy drive for you.
So I'm bringing the dozer.
Yeah, so at Tunnel, I spawned a 2 carrier and the dozer. And do you also need me to spawn the muncher?
Yeah, I need the log truck is the only one. I don't own it, so I can't spawn it.
Oh, because you haven't even done the muncher in your save yet?
Correct.
Oh, that's right, because it's in
I have
King
not
Kong.
munched.
Sorry. Yeah. Making sure which one it is. There it is. Let me get back in my vehicle. She is. Okay, you're good.
Which truck am I dropping? Well, I guess it doesn't super matter. Burn, burn out, burn.
Hell yeah. I'm in range of a quarry, so I'm just filling it, dumping it. It feels so good.
Hell yeah. Oh man, I finished Andor last night, and then I watched Rogue One.
Oh, immediately after. A lot of people are doing that, yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny how much Rogue One feels like a movie they made after the TV show.
I mean, you
Like,
say that. and
There's
this
so
is-
many quick
this is-
scenes where they're just like...
This isn't me shitting on Andor. That is well done. But remember, they made Andor after. So all they had to do was watch the movie 1,000 times to tie into it, you know?
No, I know, but it's funny, like, so many scenes in Andor, because they had to stuff so much into it, or not Andor, in Rogue One, feel like quick scenes to see characters from the TV show. And it's just, like, funny how it works out that way, where it's like, oh, they put this scene in so we can see, oh, K2SO's back, yay! But
Yeah.
it's not that way.
It's like reverse
it's how the movie
nostalgia.
was.
Yeah.
And it was also, I was saying to Karen, it's like, Jyn Erso's an okay character, but it sucks they can't do really anything with her character because she's introduced and killed in Rogue One, and she's very specifically, like, not part of the story at all up until that point. So it's like they couldn't do anything as much in the show with her, but...
Yeah.
Overall, it was cool. It was nice to see Rogue One again. That movie's
Yeah.
got a lot of awesome parts.
Yes. Yeah, because we talked about it when I watched it, where it's like, it's got some parts that don't work well, and it drags at the end, but overall, like you said, lots of awesome parts, and overall, solid movie. How you doing? Not to rush you, but I think I'm ready for Dozer.
I'm good. I can't... Oh,
Oh, you need some help
can't
juggling?
strap cargo.
You need some help juggling? Oh no, you got it. I should have helped you juggle the vehicles on there. Yeah,
Oh,
you
no, it wasn't
can't
too bad.
You
But
can't strap them, but it should be okay.
Okay.
So here's how you get there. You ready? It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Just keep going down that road. You're gonna cross 1, 2, 3 bridges. After the 3rd bridge, there's a dirt road on your left. So 3 bridges, dirt road left. And that'll get
3
you.
billboards to the dirt road left.
Yes, 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Outside dirt road.
Never seen that movie. You seen that movie?
Nope, never seen it.
I can't even remember the real name.
It's 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri, right? Yeah.
Wait, no. That's not the real name, is it? There's no way.
It for sure is.
I pulled that out of my ass, and I was like trying to funnily misname the movie. Holy fuck, it is. It is. It's 3 billboards outside.
That's why I made the joke.
No, I was the one. You said 3 billboards, and then I said 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. But the Ebbing, Missouri, in my head, I was making up the Ebbing, Missouri part because I couldn't remember the real one. I accidentally got it right. That's what's funny to me.
Oh.
Is it?
Fuck.
Oh, because it's marching? Oh, I can hop in it. I can hop in it and change it.
Yeah, but you're going to crush the other car.
Manual.
Are you going to... Oh.
Okay, we're good.
No, I don't think we are.
Oh, you want to just drop the ramp and I'll drive over?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I should have put you on first.
Oh, there's a fucking AI behind us. You piece of shit. I'll run you off the road. You asshole.
Yeah, they do not stop.
If they spot you, they slam on the horn. They just do not care.
Do you want to come back on, or you want to just drive that over?
Let me drive it over. But you should put your ramps up.
Oh my god.
Keep going, Goober.
Oh my, he's pushing me. I can't
Why aren't
move.
you driving?
I am. I'm full speed.
Why? Are you in low or something? That's weird.
No, I'm fucked up.
I like how we both had the idea at the same time.
Oh.
All right, I'm just gonna drive that. I'm just gonna drive that guy over. I
wonder if you were just like dragging in the game.
What do you mean?
Like, I wonder if you being on the very end of my trailer was like making me slow down.
Oh, that. Yeah, and also, yeah, and I was like sideways on the ramp, so maybe it was making it a weird physics thing. Yeah. I'm coming. Apparently a route failed. Which I was gonna check that anyways. I can.
Is it not the one we're currently working on?
Oh, it is. Operational, all rewards received. Cancel that route. I'm just checking. I like to go through and cancel my routes that don't need to be run anymore, so we don't get assholes coming across us on the road. It's so like we talked about this as soon as we played the game. How funny it is that the AI, if you get within 100 feet of them, they just lay on the horn. Like, you give them all the room in the world, and they're still assholes.
I was doing the recycling stuff on the second map, and I was like lifting stuff up, and a truck honks and smashes into the back of my crane truck and moves me like 100 feet. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Funny. I love it, honestly. It's a great touch in the game. I have watched 2 movies since we last streamed yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I watched Waterworld
2 wars
and The Prince of Egypt.
Ooh. Both about water.
That's right. Prince of Egypt, you know what? Good. That movie has some great cinematography and editing and shot composition. And it's got great characters in it. That's a good movie. Even if you're not into Bible stuff like me, it's a good movie.
It's based on the Bible?
I think so. I'd have to look it up. It's very funny though, because they have a disclaimer at the start where they're like, "This is based on a true story from the Bible," and then they're like, "We did take some creative license with it, but it's still faithful to the story and the characters." So it's like they're preemptively being like, "Hey, this is a biblical story, but also don't be an asshole because we changed stuff." And then it opens with a giant like two-person chariot race where they're just like destroying temples and riding tsunamis of sand. And it's like, I don't remember that from the Bible. Yeah. So anyways, I started writing them a letter.
All the songs are from the Bible, though.
Yes, that's right. They're the hymns. And then, yeah, it was good.
Nice.
Waterworld. Have you seen Waterworld?
That's Waterworld's one of those movies I've probably seen on AMC like 15 times.
Oh,
But that's about it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 15 years ago. Because for me, it's like, I think I saw it once like 20 years ago, like the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That was it.
I mean, like, I've probably seen bits and pieces of it
Yeah.
over all that time.
It's, you know what? I'm hesitant to call it, you know what? I think I will. It is a good movie. It just barely qualifies as good. It has fantastic world building. Like, they really lean into it, just being like, look at all this weird shit, like things are different. Like, nothing's free, everything has to be a trade, and like, and it's good. It has I think at least 2 big action like set pieces, which is where all their money went, and it is incredible. Those set pieces. It is a bit long. It's like 2 hours 15. It's got some wonky stuff, some stuff that doesn't work. But you know what? I did enjoy it, and I do think it's a good movie overall. It doesn't deserve all the hate that it gets, quite frankly. It has like a 40% on like Rotten Tomatoes.
Damn.
Which is crazy to me because it's better than that. So yeah. Honestly, recommend it. It's good. And then the other thing I've been doing is I got the... I'm going to need your help with this. I'll get to the point where I need your help. Maybe I should poll the community Discord.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was dumping. So I recently got the Lord of the Rings 4K Blu-ray extended because I think I paid like 20 or 30 bucks for it. It's cheap. And so I've been ripping those, and I forgot that the extended 4Ks come on 2 discs per movie. So I've had to rip the discs.
So did the regular as well.
No, the regulars are on singles.
So did
single
the
discs.
No. So I
Blu-ray.
meant so did the Blu-rays.
Oh, okay,
the
gotcha.
Blu-rays and the DVDs were also 2 discs.
Gotcha. And Sandon. So I have to rip both the discs, part 1 and part 2, and then I have to use another program to join them, so it becomes one like 150 gigabyte file, and then transfer that to the Plex. And I think it's working. I haven't fully checked it on the Plex yet. Like, it shows up as the movie with the right duration, but I haven't actually checked it to make sure that like the whole movie is there, especially the second part, and the subtitles are correct in the second part.
Plex can do multi-part movies.
I know, but I didn't want to do that. It just, for me, I'm like, just fucking, you know, I like the idea of one file. Like, you're totally right. It's not something I had to do, but it's one of those things where it's like, I liked the idea of that challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm doing that, and I'm ripping the Blu-rays, and like, but here's the question, right? I would like to watch the Lord of the Rings movies again.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would also like to read the books again. What order am I supposed to do this? I shouldn't say supposed to, but what would you recommend in terms of order? Books first, movies? And I'm going to do the extended. Or is it movies first, then books?
Yeah, I guess it's... Well, you've seen the movies before.
And I've read the
So
books.
if you had never seen the movies, and never read the books, I would have started with the movies first.
Yeah, that's fair.
but I think just read the books and then the movies. Or you could reward yourself after every book, read the movie, you know?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I don't know. I read those books, probably 10 years ago. I really don't have any desire to ever read them again.
Because you hate Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, I love Lord of the Rings. It's one of my favorites. But I don't know. It's an old... I don't know. I don't... Some of those books or sections are a bit sloggy.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
J.R.R. Tolkien was a pioneer of all that stuff. It doesn't mean he did it super well.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what Sanderson's for.
Yeah.
It's now that I think about it, it's been 13 years since I read them. And I think I read The Hobbit all the way through Lord of the Rings. Like, I just read all four.
Hobbit's
back.
a lot easier to read.
Yeah. Did, you know what my dad said to me the other day? Again? And I think I've told you that he said this to me before. Besides that. He said, so a couple of years ago, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years ago, he read The Lord of the Rings, and he's never really read fantasy books before. And he was just like, I really like this. And he said it to me again the other day. He said it several times now. He's like, I really want to reread The Lord of the Rings.
Jeez.
And it got to the point where I was like,
guy wants to read.
Like, it's not that I don't want him to, but I was like I made a list for him of like all these like good sci-fi and fantasy books because he's never really read those genres before. And I was like, you know, if you like Lord of the Rings, you should read these as well. Like, you'll enjoy these just as much. And he's like, yeah. And then he never read them. And then the other day he said to me again, he's like, I really want to read Lord of the Rings again. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that, but also there's other books, buddy, that you could read.
Yeah.
And he also hasn't watched the movies yet.
Oh, he's never seen the movies?
No, because he had like zero interest in them. Zero interest at all until, I don't know why, but a couple years ago he read, I think, The Hobbit and then Lord of the Rings. Okay. I think it's time for me to try. Well, actually, I'm going to move you. I'm going to try the sand part. Let's see.
We have 4 concrete slabs. Where's the concrete slab factory?
I think it's called Concrete Plant if you zoom all the way out on the map. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Doing God's work, sir. Oh, he got stuck there. Delete that marker. Okay.
What's at the construction depot? Buy and sell. Oh, we can buy resources.
Yeah, the stuff that flashes yellow, you can take it there and sell it for money, and then you can spend your money on like a concrete plate is like 2,500, which isn't terrible, but it's also like you don't always want to do that.
Yeah. Okay, I found it.
I wonder if I can get my dad to read Dune. But how much of the Dune series have you read?
Just the first one.
Because the problem with the Dune series is the first book's fantastic. And then like second, third, fourth books are pretty good, but they start to taper off, and I don't want to say quality, but it's like payoff. Like they kind of hit this point where they're just like, oh no, this is a series, so you're going to get a little bit of stuff, but you're not going to get like as much events or payoff as was in the first book. And then they reach a point where it's just like, I'm only still reading this because I want to know where this goes.
That was like the Me and the Foundation books.
Yeah. So but the problem is I don't know having read all of them, including like the 2 or 3 written by his son to finish off the series posthumously. I don't know. Fuck you, truck. I think I need to adjust the points, but let's see what happens. I don't know what the recommendation is in terms of when to cut it off, because I cannot recommend reading the entire series. You ever have that?
Yeah.
Is it like the same with Foundation, where you wouldn't recommend the entire series, but you would also recommend part of it? And so you're like, where do I cut it?
Yeah, I don't think I would recommend it.
That's funny, because when you were reading it, you couldn't stop talking about it.
It's good. Like, well, to be honest, like, the problem is, like, the middle books are the good ones.
Gotcha.
The first book is, like, a bunch of short stories he wrote together and then put together with an overarching thing. Yeah, it's sort of the in-betweens that are pretty good.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, I'm going to put a marker on the map where there's 3 or 4 concrete slabs that you can just pick up.
Oh, perfect.
Mark it green. Green star.
I'm just grabbing stuff with the crane and then reversing into the spot. It's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, so, I mean, do you care about Dune series spoilers?
I want to read Messiah. I think I'll at least read that before that movie.
Messiah's the second one? Okay.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, God.
There's just one thing I want to tell you about, and don't worry, I'll give you the choice. It's at the end of the 3rd book, and the reason why I want to bring it up is because normally I would say read the first 3 Dune books and that's enough, but the 3rd one ends with such a crazy fucking thing that you're like, I can't put down the series now. Can I tell you what happens at the end of the 3rd book? It won't really spoil anything from the 2nd or 3rd book. It's just a little tiny thing that happens that you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, and how am I not supposed to read the next book?
No, only because I might read the 3rd one.
Yeah, so that way I would get to the end of the 3rd one. The 4th one is based off of the thing that happens at the end of the 3rd one. So I would really say 3 or 4 is where I would cut it off. That's my recommendation, basically.
It's kind of like how Wheel of Time, like, that 4th book was such a slog, and then I was like, got to the very end, and I was like, oh, I could read a couple more of these.
Yeah,
like, this is crazy.
Yeah. It's just the problem is that it declines so gradually that it's hard to be like, exactly like you said, you get to the end of it and you're like, well, that wasn't completely satisfying, so now I need to read the next one to get the full satisfaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
People call the 4th Wheel of Time book, like, the best one, usually, and I really didn't enjoy it that much, so I'm like, okay, so I am not going to be probably
Gotcha.
not reading the rest of these.
Push this fucker. Get up there. Go. I'm just pushing him now to get him through these points. Stuck in the mud, little boy?
Yeah, I think next we're gonna watch Survivor Season 2, and then I think after that Rehearsal Season 2.
Can I just say, you should watch Rehearsal Season 2 immediately, because there are things that happen that you should desperately not get spoiled about, and I am seeing it increasingly being talked about in the open. So you have to watch, highly watch all of Season 2 immediately. It's only 6 episodes.
Maybe I'll do that then.
But there's stuff...
It's only 6 episodes?
Yeah, there's stuff in episode 6
Surprising.
that you do not want to get spoiled on. and people are
Cool.
spoiling like crazy. I mean, I can't really blame them because the discourse is continuing to evolve, but it's just something that I'm glad I was not spoiled. If I was spoiled, I would have been very upset.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, I really didn't like Rehearsal Season 1 that much.
What did you not like about it?
I just like... No, it's just... In all of his shows, he does that thing towards the end where it like completely pivots to a different thing. And it's just like... I don't enjoy that. I just want it to be...
That's the Nathan Fielder thing, though. Is that it's always more than what it is.
Like, I like the beginning of Nathan For You and the beginning of the rehearsal, and then it goes off the rails to a point where it's like, okay, this isn't that much fun anymore, you know?
Hey.
I also get incredible secondhand anxiety.
Hey, check the map real quick.
Did you fall over?
Want to check the map? Give me your reaction.
Damn!
Yeah, I realize this is a one-time route. It literally says that, so I'm literally just shoving his ass. Got him up the hills. Oh, he's so close here.
Yeah, that bridge is a bitch. Should really be craning him from the front and pulling him.
Maybe. It was doing well from the back. I just can't really get enough speed on these tracks. At least slam them. Yeah, I'll just see how he respawns. No, I get that. Actually, no, I don't. I think that's a bullshit criticism. But season 2 is still fantastic. It's one of the best. It's still one of the best TV shows ever made.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I agree with that.
I need you to finish season 2 so that we can talk about it holistically. But for me, it's
I also
just,
don't remember that much of season 1.
It's just,
but like the whole season 1 thing,
what TV can be in a way, and it's so fucking layered and complex for something that you think. And I don't just mean like designing the sets and everything and doing the gimmick, but just by the time you get to the end of it and you look back, you realize there actually is a lot of writing in that show. It's a lot of not even improv. It's a lot of, live to camera moments, but there's a lot of writing to get them where they need to be and to reference stuff.
Yeah,
I'd say writing and editing, and I don't even know how they would produce it, because there's moments where something will happen live with a random person and they write that into the show and start having that as a recurring bit, and you're like, how did you do that? Like, did you just like have that happen and then stop and be like, we need to rewrite episode 5? We haven't shot it yet. We have just enough time to rewrite it to keep referencing what this random fucking person said because it was so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One of my favorite moments from Nathan For You is the guy talking about drinking his grandson's pee.
Yes.
And him breaking, trying so hard not to break, being like, what?
Yeah. There's a couple moments like that in season 2 where when there's the two, I think they're brothers, and they talk about like sometimes they have threesomes at the same time with the random girl they pick up, and he's just like,
oh no,
what? Yeah. I think you'll like season 2.
I don't remember that. I don't remember enough of season 1 to say why I didn't like it, but I just remember like the stuff not working out with the guy who was trying to date someone, and the restaurant he built out and everything, and then that guy being angry that Nathan had fed him the answers. Yes. And like that made me really uncomfortable. And yeah, so like,
I always, God, I curse the day the Chinese invented gunpowder.
Like, all those moments are great,
So good.
but then to have it been a real person and like affecting them, like that's the part I don't enjoy. And like I've been singing the things about like how there's a singing competition and someone trying to sue them over it is
Yeah.
like that I don't like. Like
I mean, but that's
I don't think they're in the right or anything like that, but just like someone having that moment
yeah.
sucks.
But it's also, it doesn't feel malicious in any way, which I think is why I'm kind of okay with it, because he's just like people as people, and he also does not necessarily like harp on that came off poorly or this is a bad person. And it's not like I mean, it is a little bit of taking advantage of people, but not. It's more just like, oh, this has to happen. I need this to happen, so we're gonna fake something, but it's not gonna. You know, I'm finding it hard to describe why it doesn't feel that malicious. All right, let's see if we can. But it's just like, remember. I know you just said,
make it through?
It got stuck on the bridge and then it took forever for it to respawn, but it just finally did. So I'm gonna try it again. But we don't need your bridge. Well,
I know. I just loaded everything up too.
I would just put it in a base, because I got halfway across that bridge. I'm gonna see what where it spawns. It just gets stuck a little bit. I think I just need a better pusher vehicle, so I'm gonna try the dozer. But just remember, I think what really blew it out of the water for me was in season 1 how it slowly becomes about like what does it mean to be a parent and like child actors, and at the end, and like what is real, what is not, and then like the kid at the end who's like the fucking kid who like thinks he's his dad / really wants him to be his dad.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, this is incredible television, you know, like how does that happen?
I think my like I enjoyed all that stuff with her and living in the house and everything, but it was also like the exact same thing he did with season 2 of Nathan For You, with the like relationship with the girl and everything. So it just felt like, oh, I'm going to do this show. It's this show for a little bit until it's not this show and it's actually about this thing. And then it's like really weird and awkward. And then it's like, okay, the show's over now, you know?
I understand what you're saying. I completely disagree with it though, because what you just described is like it's, you know, let's say 6 or 8 episodes, right? That's like 6 to 8 hours of content. I want it to evolve. I don't want it to be 6 hours of the same thing over and over again. So I want it to change and evolve. And that's what makes the show incredible, is that it changes and evolves.
I agree with that. Like, I don't want it to be, as much as in my heart, I want it to be like like NCIS or something where it's the same thing every single week, because that's funny. I want it to evolve and grow, but it's always like, it seems to always be that same formula of like
evolving and growing.
It's evolving and growing, but it's evolving and growing in the awkward way, and then it's like him slightly coming out of his shell and learning this new thing, and then it's like sort of different, and then it's just an awkward encounter with all these people. Like, that's the part I'm not super high on. Yeah,
I just think he does it so well thematically and the way that it changes, that to me it feels like more like, you know, it's one of the things South Park does really well, where they kind of have that formula for episodes as well, where it's like, oh, this weird little thing happens, we're gonna treat it like it's real and take it to an extreme. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to come up with an example.
I've never seen South Park.
You've never seen any of South Park?
The only bit of South Park I've seen is the Mongolians wall bit.
Okay, so I'll give you an example of how South Park does this. So there's the episode where I think it's Randy's dad, goes on Wheel of Fortune and says the N-word because he thinks that's what he's supposed to say. Like, he thinks that's the clue, right? It says it's people that annoy you and space, and then the rest of the letters are there. I don't even want to say it.
Oh,
so he's
and
like,
I've seen this clip because
Yeah.
I know what the answer is.
so, but the thing is, the way it evolves through the course of this 22-minute episode, and it's something that South Park does incredibly well, is that he is like, everybody in society hates him. They're like, how dare you? You're going to get fired from your job, etc. And then Michael Richards and all these other people reach out to him. and they're like, we are being oppressed by society. And long story short, they go to Congress and they testify in front of Congress to make it illegal to use the phrase N-word guy. like that exact phrase, because they're like, everybody keeps calling him that. And so at the end, Congress passes a law making it illegal to call somebody an N-word guy. And like that, so you see what I mean? Like it takes it to this like absurd level where it's like serious, but also as absurd to an extent as it can be. And that's what makes it better than a lot of other TV shows, because it's not just the same joke in the same way. It's constantly evolving and taking it to a new level.
Yes, I think point of clarification, which is warranted, is I am more saying I don't enjoy the Nathan For You and rehearsal arcs. I think they are well written and great television.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm
that's
more
fair.
of coming from the front. Like the enjoyment I get out of it is it'll be a one-time thing, and I'll probably never watch those shows ever again because I cannot be in that state of panic attack for any more than I want to be.
It's weird though, because
it's
just to pause on it, like I have the same problem.
Bad.
I have the same problem with some TV shows, but not with these TV shows, and I don't know why, in terms of getting that secondhand anxiety and all that.
Yeah, I get it. Like when we used to watch Pay Money Wubby watch 90 Day.
Hell yeah!
And
did you get that accomplishment?
Hell yeah! Yeah, across the railway bridge.
Fuck. He's not turning though.
And like I used to have to like leave the room and make the bed, or like have something else to do because I can't.
Yeah.
And I know those are very fake in a way, but they're also real in a way. So like that's the part I struggle with.
This little he came off the bridge and then didn't turn. Okay, he's gonna try. He's backing up and trying it.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, we're across the bridge. So if you make concrete, just store it at a base so we have it in the future.
I stored everything, so we've
okay, gotcha. Sorry, I just don't have the UI up to see that, so I wasn't sure. Oh shit, I gotta fix that one. Yeah, but going all the way back, watch season 2 of The Rehearsal immediately, because there's something you do not want to get spoiled about.
Okay, yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I do agree it's well written and stuff. It's just like it's the part of me not enjoying it as much is sort of
that's understandable.
The thing.
Okay,
on the flip side, like I don't think Andor season 1 I still think is very, very good. I don't think season 2 is as good as season 1, but I still like think it's an incredible show because of my enjoyment of it, you know?
Man, I would almost say the opposite, because season 1's good, but remember those first like 2 episodes, 2 or 3 that are just fucking dragging like shit?
Yeah.
Wait, don't go.
But I also thought the last episode of Andor wasn't very good at all.
Andor season 2?
Andor season 2. It was just like clips of and everyone getting ready for the movie. And I was like, what is happening here?
Yeah, and
other than the like ISB tie-up stuff I thought was very cool.
Yes. Yeah.
And like that was neat. But other than that.
But also like the show has 2 seasons, there's not a lot of episodes. Hey, what if we spend like 10 minutes with this random Force lady? It's like, what a fucking waste of time. You know?
Yeah, that felt weird.
Yeah. I don't know, was that in Rogue One? I was trying to remember, isn't there something in Rogue One where it's all like we need to like Cassian getting used to the Force or something?
No, it's more of like the Donnie Yen's character is very Force. I mean, the whole thing about Rogue One is there were no Jedi in it. It was like the big
Yeah.
tag point, I remember.
I just wasn't sure if they were doing the Force Lady and Cassian like coming to terms with the Force because that was tying into Rogue One Cassian like believing in the Force or something. Like I couldn't remember if that was in the movie or not. All right, you want to real quick, red flag I just put down. It's stuck there. I think we need to at least sand that part, if not full blown pave it.
Copy. He's getting across the bridge fine though.
Yeah, he's where you just came up, he's spawning there. So he's past bridge.
Oh, copy.
He's all good to go.
Okay.
So we just need to spawn
A dump truck.
yeah. I'm gonna spawn the big boy at the river base if you want to use the big boy. It's fun, and I can use the normal boy. Or actually,
Is that the big boy?
Actually, there's an even bigger boy that I haven't driven yet, so that I am gonna try this big boy.
Oh,
Yes.
wait, I can't. The one you put at Lakeside, that can have sand in it?
River base, not Lakeside. Sorry, I don't know if I said the wrong one.
No, I think you probably said the right one.
This big old dumper I just got, but apparently this one just dumps sand on every bump. That's what people were complaining about. I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, there goes sand. Cool. Yeah, so that red flag, we've got to put sand all through there.
Gotcha. Sander up. Man, it's 5:01.
Yeah.
I gotta finish my Windows install after this.
We made good progress. We didn't even do the other mine, so we could do that. It's tomorrow, Friday? Yeah, we could do that tomorrow. Are you gonna, when are you gonna